Something completely crazy has happened in the world of cryptocurrency, and very few people saw it coming. The financial industry, which is usually quite careful, has all jumped into the world of XRP at once. Reports say that banks and other financial organizations have bought more than $11 billion worth of XRP Ripple currency. Yes, you heard that right. It is real, it's official, and this is the most optimistic indicator we've seen for this asset in its existence. Now, experts in the field are saying that XRP might rise to $1,000 or perhaps more. It may seem unbelievable, but after you examine the facts, you'll know why so many people are becoming thrilled. Let's start by looking at how XRP has changed. XRP used to be thought of as a risky investment. Its spat with the SEC in court delayed it from moving forward while other cryptocurrencies did. Today, we are seeing a rebirth. XRP is becoming one of the most trusted assets in institutional finance. A new report from the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision says that XRP is now one of the most held cryptocurrencies by banks around the world. 19 banks said they have a total of $10.270 billion in crypto, and XRP made up 2% of that, or about $25 million. That makes XRP the third most held cryptocurrency by institutions, after Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's not just a speculative altcoin anymore. XRP is becoming a part of the infrastructure. When this news came out, the crypto community went crazy. Jack the Rippler, a well-known supporter, told the story on X, which used to be Twitter, and it got the XRP community all excited. He said that XRP's position as one of the top institutional holdings shows that it will be useful for a long time. Bitcoin and Ethereum still hold the most institutional exposure, with a combined 53%. However, XRP's steady rise is getting attention not because of hype, but because it can be used for payments, loans, and decentralized banking in the real world. In less than 24 hours, 3 different organizations said they would be using XRP in their main strategies. Alt Capital Group, a part of Hyperscale Data, said it wants to buy $10 million worth of XRP before the end of the year. The company plans to establish a blockchain-based lending platform in the third quarter of 2025 that would let companies listed in New York City borrow XRP. This is a huge step forward. XRP is being used in decentralized finance infrastructure for businesses that are publicly traded. Next is Vivo Power International, which is listed on NASDAQ. This company said it was going to change its business model to focus on XRP and get $121 million in private finance from Saudi monarchy, led by Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Saud. A large part of that money will be used to buy XRP, and the rest will go toward growth in the XRP ledger's DEFI ecosystem. Weebus International also announced a non-equity fundraising round of up to $300 million to build a strategic XRP reserve to support its global payment system. This happened within hours after Vivo Power's announcement, which shows that this is not a one-time thing. The momentum behind XRP adoption is genuine and growing. Wallistics Health had surreptitiously gotten a $50 million credit line to start its own XRP reserve, even before these 3 made the news. These changes show that more and more people agree that XRP is no longer just a risky investment. It's now a common financial tool. It is the best choice for cross-border payments and blockchain-based financial services since it can handle a lot of transactions quickly, has low fees, and can grow with your business. And let's not forget who is making these movements. These people aren't retail investors or influencers attempting to get others excited about a coin. These funds are backed by banks, public enterprises, and even royal families. XRP is not only getting through its past legal problems, but it is also changing the way it fits into the changing financial landscape. Many analysts say that this could be the start of a much bigger change. There is a lot of buzz on social media. Experts are calling it the tipping moment. Some people think it will be $13, others think it will be $112, and a few even think it may be $1,000 per coin. Steph Crypto, a crypto expert, has pointed out one of the strongest technical signals we've seen. XRP has broken through the weekly trend ribbon, which is a technical signal that usually comes before big price increases. This happened last in November 2024, and then it went up by 500%. XRP could be in for another parabolic run if history repeats itself. Steph thinks that XRP will go up between 20 and 50 times, which would put it between $45 and $112.5. That would break all prior records for the highest points. But it's not just about the technicals. Social media is going crazy. The XRP army is going full speed ahead. Influencers like King XRP say we'll see $500, while the XRP Avengers are aiming for $1,000. Things that used to sound absurd suddenly appear possible. These predictions aren't just made up either. They're based on a lot of things, such institutional buying, corporate adoption, clearer rules, and a strong network impact. Critics sometimes say that XRP's huge supply would stop it from reaching these high values because of constraints on market cap. But experienced experts are pushing back. Market cap is a picture, not a limit. What counts is how much money is available, how much people want it, how useful it is, and how many people are willing to buy it. XRP possesses all four of these things right now. That's why this moment is more important than a pricing chart. It's about how developers and organizations are starting to consider XRP as an important part of the infrastructure. Real estate and government-backed enterprises are two of the most obvious evidence that XRP is entering a new age. Dubai chose the XRP ledger over Bitcoin for its $16 billion tokenized property platform, Prepco Mint. This was a brave choice. Why XRP? Quickness. It takes Bitcoin 10 minutes to an hour to finish a transaction, but XRP does it in 3 to 5 seconds. The next thing to think about is cost. The costs for Bitcoin transactions might be high. XRP is only a few cents. That difference adds up quickly when you do thousands of transactions per day. What about scalability? XRP can handle up to 1,500 transactions per second, while Bitcoin can only handle 7. But the most important thing is that XRP is far better for the environment. Its consensus system uses less energy, which fits with Dubai's long-term goal of promoting sustainable innovation. The move by Dubai is more than just a sign.